And another nice national anthem by the OABCIG High School Band under the direction of Jacob Welper with Bryson Kohler down there as drum major. Welcome to Ida Grove, OABCIG High School, home of the Falcons' final regular season game. Tonight, the Falcons hosting Lawton-Bronson. Falcons coming in 4-0 in the district, 5-2 in the season. Lawton-Bronson 2-5 in the season, just 1-3 in the district, but some heartbreaking losses for Lawton-Bronson. They've played several other teams in the district that are ranked ahead of them, pretty close. So a lot of things to talk about tonight. The district is generally decided. Falcons lead the district with the win last week over Hinton. The Falcons were to lose tonight, and Hinton were to win. The Falcons would still own that tiebreaker. So heading into the playoffs, Falcons are going to be your district winner. But still a lot to do tonight for the Falcons. Obviously, coaches want the Falcons to get better, work on some things. And Lawton-Bronson comes in tonight, present a challenge to the Falcons. Kind of a maybe the most balanced offense that the Falcons have faced all season. Two running backs that really run the ball very well, including Evan Teeger, who's got 84 attempts on the season, almost 500 yards and 9 touchdowns. But at the same time, they come in with Brandon Heiss, their quarterback, who's thrown the ball 172 times with 97 completions for almost 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. For you Falcon fans to compare that to Bryson, the Falcon quarterback, Bryson Kohler, has thrown the ball 211 times, by far the most in the district, for 1,400 yards. So some good ground rushing for Lawton-Bronson, but Heiss is right behind Kohler as far as statistically in the district in both yards and attempts. Leading rusher for the Falcons, Kelton Ladwig, 267 yards. 290 yards on 70 attempts. And Evan Teeger, running back we spoke about a second ago for Lawton-Bronson, actually more attempts. So Lawton-Bronson really brings a mix of offense here as they come out in their yellow-on-yellow uniforms tonight. I'm sure they stick out on the camera. Yellow jerseys on top with the yellow pants on the bottom. Some uniform changes coming next year in Iowa high school football that's going to change how some of these teams are going to equip themselves in regards to colors and how visible their numbers are. So maybe the last year for these uniforms for Lawton-Bronson, but they do look good out on the field. I like them, but I understand it gets harder and harder to read these numbers as the more creative these teams get with their uniforms. So senior night here for the Falcons. Falcons are going to kick off. Falcons would bring 10 seniors into tonight, and we'll go through their names as the broadcast and the game moves on here. Other district games tonight. Hinton is hosting West Sioux, and Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute is hosting Ridgeview. And we did kick off there from the 45. I believe Lawton-Bronson, as some of the officials alluded to maybe before the game, I believe they received a penalty for their uniforms. So a short kick there for the Falcons. Easy one for Kohler to get down the field, and Lawton-Bronson's going to take over. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 20-yard line.
Lawton comes out immediately, gives it up the middle. Falcons have really met the run well all year long. Lawton-Bronson, as much as they want to run the ball, is going to have a hard time running against the Falcons tonight. You really get the idea that they're going to have to do it through the air and test this Falcon secondary, who has not really been tested a lot this year. Has had a lot of quarterback run centered teams, and again the Falcons all over that. It's going to be a loss for a couple. Looks going to bring out about 3rd and 12 now, maybe 3rd and 13.
Brings up a 3rd down and 12 for the Eagles.
So just 1 minute gone in the game. Lawton-Bronson 3rd and 12 on their first possession. Now they will go to the air. Heist directs traffic. Now he's going to run. Falcons chase him around to the outside. Quick enough legs to gain some yards there. I'm not sure he's going to get to the first down.
Heist on the scramble.
We'll see where they mark him out.
4th down for the Eagles.
4th down and about 5. Lawton-Bronson may punt here, but as the year has progressed, they have punted less and less. So you'll probably see tonight. It won't be uncommon for Lawton-Bronson on 4th and short to go for it no matter where they're at on the field. That punt gets off, kind of wobbles. Windy day up here on the hill. Big surprise at OABCIG High School. Going to be down at about the Falcon 48, and the Falcons are going to take over 1st and 10 with their first possession.
Silva was back to punt for the Eagles. 1st and 10 for OABCIG at the 48-yard line.
So a 3 and out for the Falcon defense right away. Do a nice job getting Lawton-Bronson off the field. The Falcons are going to come out with trips to the right. 1 receiver left. Ladwig's going to be in the backfield with Kohler. And Kohler takes a snap immediately to Ladwig. Ladwig gets around the edge but not able to break a tackle. Going to go for a short gain, maybe a yard or so. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 for the Falcons. Cold night like tonight. Falcons are going to run their offense, but they'd sure like to get ahead a little bit and run the ball and move that clock as they look to seal the win tonight and move on to the playoffs next week. Snap by Kohler. Gets it out quickly to Berenson, and Berenson gets loose. He's got some speed there in the outside, and Lawton-Bronson has a hard time bringing him down. So the quick out to Berenson on the right side. That gains about 20, 19 yards there on the pass play from Kohler to Berenson. Falcons back in business here. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. It gives to Ladwig up the middle. He's got a hole and a blocker. Looks like Cade Spott's out there on the block. Ladwig right behind him. Nice gain on 1st down, about 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 6. And as we head into this cold weather, Falcons are going to want to be able to rely on that running game when they need to. There's an out to Ladwig. Dangerous pass, read well by the defense, falls incomplete harmlessly. And fortunately, the Falcons get to play again here, now 3rd and 6. Berenson all alone to the right, 3 receivers to the left. Kohler in the gun with Ladwig in the backfield. Kohler's going to go to his left, looks down the field, see who we've got over there. It's going to be good for a 1st down.
Pass complete to Jack Gilbert.
Gilbert catches the ball, gain of about 18.
Picks up a 1st down for the Falcons.
So 2 long pass plays for the Falcons. Moved him down the field. They're now at the 13-yard line. Kohler's going to go out to his right, looks into the end zone. Nobody there.
Fastball's incomplete.
Over the head and hands of Miles Beck. Just a little too much on that pass. Would have had to kind of get it up and over the defender. Too much zip, and it sails through the end zone. 2nd and 10 now for the Falcons. Brings up the 7th play of the drive here. Kohler goes back. Looks inside. It looks like that's going to be intercepted.
Pass was intercepted by the Eagles.
So Lawton-Bronson all over those short passes. That's the second one of those that they've kind of been looking for on the left side of the quarterback. Falcons try to get the ball out there early, kind of use that as a running play, but Lawton-Bronson defender is able to jump that one, get their hands on it. They're going to take over at the 23-yard line after the interception.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So short field and a good drive going there for the Falcons. Ruined by Lawton-Bronson And they'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23 with 9 minutes left here in the first quarter. Snap and a fake to the running back. Quarterback's going to come around his left edge. Good open field tackle there, but not before a good gain.
Nice on the scramble.
About 7 or 8 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 2. Braden Heist, the senior quarterback from Lawton-Bronson, has thrown for 1,200 yards this season and 8 touchdowns. And there's a give around the right side. Falcon run defense struggled here on these last 2 plays. That's going to go for a first down. So sudden change here from offense to defense leaves the Falcon defense a little shocked here as they try to change gears. 1st and 10 for Lawton-Bronson. Another good gain on first down.
Run by Garnon.
Gain of about 8. It's going to be 2nd and 2. Got a flag down on the field here. Officials talking it over.
Red ball, snapper infraction, offense, 5 penalties, 2nd down.
That'll be a procedure penalty against the offense. Going to back him up 5 yards. Be 2nd and 7 here for Lawton-Bronson. The Eagles come in at 2 and 5, but several close games. We'll go through those here in a second, maybe. Quarterback keep. He tries to tuck it up inside, and it goes down on the slippery field. 2-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
We're going to 3rd down and 4, 4 to 5.
Third and 5. Big down here early in this game. 7:27. No score. And another flag here is going to be on the offense, I believe. That'll back him up 5 again. And that'll make it 3rd and 9. So Lawton-Bronson going the wrong way.
Red ball, snapper infraction, offense, number 78.
So they're calling snapper infraction. I'm not sure what he's doing with the football there that the officials don't like, but they have not liked it twice. So whatever he's doing, he'll have to fix it on the fly here. Now it's 3rd and 9. Lawton-Bronson at the 38-yard line. Heist back to pass.
Pass knocked away.
Parks knocks that pass away. Receiver was open for a second. Parks was playing a shallow zone there and was able to get his hands on it. And that'll bring up 4th and 9. Lawton-Bronson, 2 big penalties on that series. They had a 2nd and 2, and that punt snap is put on the ground. He's going to have to run it. We'll see if the Falcons can get him. Big hit on the outside boundary by the Falcons. Defense able to adjust to that. Looked to be Gavin Reamer. And that saves a lot of yards for the Falcons. They're going to take over on Lawton-Bronson's side of the field at the 40-yard line of the Eagles. Kohler with trips to his right, receiver to his left. He gives to Ladwig. Ladwig's around the left side. He's going to go for no gain. He'll get pushed out of bounds.
Ladwig for a little no gain.
Second and long for the Falcons. Kohler backs up. All the receivers going downfield. Somebody may be open. Ladwig's all by himself in the end zone. Catches it right by the near pylon. Gets hit right as he catches it, but hangs on to it. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Falcons. That's going to put them up 6-0. No flags. So Kohler all kinds of time. Ladwig comes out of the backfield because all the other receivers had gone deep. No coverage left. He's all by himself. Kohler finds him just in time. He's able to catch it right by the pylon and takes a big hit but hangs onto the ball. "41-yard pass and catch by the Falcons.
Ladwig to try the extra point. Oh, we're going for 2.
The Falcons line up, 2-point conversion. It's the run out by Kohler and the catch by Berenson. Nice job, right at the same pylon they caught the touchdown on. It's going to put the Falcons up 8-0. We're going to take a break. Be back in 1 minute. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
My name's Tyson with Larry Beckman Motors. We've been here for over 50 years, 3 generations, here every day. We're a full-line Chrysler dealer, so Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and then we also are a full-line Ford dealer. We have a great service department. We service a big area, a full-line Chrysler tech and a full-line Ford tech, do a lot of oil changes and services, and we wash your car and vacuum it every oil change. We are a small-town dealer, and we treat people with respect. We want them to feel comfortable and try to treat people the way we would want to be treated.
Deep kick by Kohler's caught and then fumbled. That's going to cause the coverage to catch up with the runner there. He's going to get buried deep at about the 14-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Lawton-Bronson. So on that last play, 41-yarder from Kohler to Kelton Ladwig. Kelton Ladwig, a senior here on senior night. Get this, folks, 5'10", 173 as a freshman. Now listed at 5'10", 177 as a senior. So allegedly he's only gained 4 pounds, but I think it's a little more than that. The Eagles get the play in. They run right up the middle. The Eagles have been successful running the football here, but 2 big penalties on their last drive. Took them from a 2nd and 2, and then eventually ended up at a 3rd and 9. And then mishandled snap on the punt and not able to get the ball away. Reamer makes a big hit, keep him from gaining the first down, and the Falcons were in business. That one goes nowhere. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now.
3rd and 6 for the Eagles.
Quarterback's going to scramble, look in the middle. Ball's not able to be held onto. Brings up another 4th down for Lawton-Bronson. 4th and 6, deep in their own territory. They're going to have to punt this, but last time they punted, kind of a cold and misty day up here on the hill, and not able to handle the snap. The punter ended up having to run the ball. Had a good gain, but not enough to get the first down. So special teams important in weather like this, and Lawton-Bronson has found that out already. That time he catches the punt just fine. Flag flies, and a punt goes straight up in the air. Let's see what's going on. We've got 2 flags down at least. We'll see if they even will count that as a snap.
After the snap, fast start, offense number 3. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
And that was prior to the snap, so the play doesn't count. They'll get back up. It'll be 4th and 11. We'll be punting from their, maybe their 8-yard line. And Lawton-Bronson may be fortunate that play didn't go off. That punt went straight up in the air. It was going to be for no gain. And the Falcons get a little pressure on him, a little better punt than the last one. So it's going to roll to about the 42, which is where the Falcons took over last time. So just a 29-yard punt, but into the wind here. Falcons lead 8-0, 5:40 left here in the first quarter. Falcons are going to take over 1st and 10 at the Lawton-Bronson 42. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Ladwig in the backfield with Kohler. Kohler looks back, pass all the way. He gets out, fires a bullet. That's going to be caught. Miles Beck, who's been quiet the last couple weeks, but a real pivotal receiver for the Falcons. When that offense needed to get going earlier in the season, Miles really came alive and did some good things for the Falcons. Got a 15-yard gain there. Kohler steps back. He's going to get flushed out. Now he's going to run. He's got a couple blockers out front. Gets tackled. It's down to the 20-yard line. That's going to be about a 7-yard gain. Be second about 3, maybe 4. So that's part of the game that Kohler's had to do these last couple weeks in this rough weather up at Hinton as well. Able to get away from the pressure and sneak through the rush, help the Falcons out on the ground. Now nobody there for Kohler. Does find somebody. Receiver comes back to the ball for him. He's still on his feet. And that route wasn't in the book. The play kind of broke down there, but Ladwig does a great job of coming back to his quarterback as Kohler was in trouble. Kohler able to make just enough room, elude that rush there, and get it to Ladwig for a big gain.
Ladwig up the middle.
Falcons keep it on the ground. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Man in motion. Kohler gives. And Ladwig goes untouched. Going to make it 14-0 Falcons. Ladwig in from the 4-yard line. Second consecutive TD for the Falcons as they taken advantage of the short field they've gotten this quarter from the Lawton-Bronson special teams. Falcons went for 2 last time. Now they're going to go ahead and try to kick this one. Kelton Ladwig out there. Ladwig comes in tonight. 70 attempts, 290 yards on the ground. 2 TDs. He's also got 151 yards through the air and a touchdown for the Falcons. So good all-around stat line for Kelton. Now 15-0. 4:06 left here in the first quarter. Falcons lead. We'll be back. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of OABCIG.
Curry Seeds in Odebolt is a proud supporter of the OABCIG Falcons. As your local farmer-owned and operated source for DeKalb and Asgrow since 1984, we know the importance of getting the right seed for your operation. DeKalb and Asgrow bring you the best genetics and technology to manage the most important inputs to your operation. Come see John or David today. Go Falcons!
Back in action on the kickoff here. Falcons able to swallow up another return. Brady Watkins gets the tackle there. Lawton gets it out to the 21-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Big catch on that last drive by Miles Beck. Comes in as a freshman, 2020. 5 feet 2 inches, 100 pounds. That might be generous. Listed on the program tonight as a senior, 5'7", 120 pounds. Of course, Miles a great wrestler as well, so manages his weight all year long and done a great job for the Falcons on the football team. That pass is going to be caught for a first down, about 11-yard gain. 3:52. Now 3:45. Falcons lead 15-0. That pass is going to be complete. Close to another first down. We'll see if they want to move the sticks. And they do. Didn't take a long look at that one. Of course, on a cold night like this, you'll find the referees make decisions on distance pretty quick. That pass going to stop the clock right into the ground there. 2nd and 10 for Lawton-Bronson. So Lawton-Bronson had kind of gone a hurry up, no huddle style there, but with the clock stopped and an incomplete pass, Falcons defense able to catch their breath. They did this to the defense on the last series too, and Falcons were able to gain their footing. That ball gets put on the ground as this mist continues to fall here in Ida Grove. There's a missed tackle there. It's going to be good enough for about 9 yards on 2nd down. Leave a short 3rd down here for Lawton-Bronson, maybe 8 yards. It's going to be 3rd and about 2.
Brings up a 3rd down and 2.
Lawton back to the ground on this, trying to gain this first down. 3rd down conversion is going to get 1st down and more. Down to the Falcon 45. Teager comes in tonight with 84 rushing attempts, 468 yards, and 9 touchdowns. So a load to bring down. Just a junior. A 5-yard gain. Lawton-Bronson still in business on the Falcons side of the field for the first time today.
Cody Hansen in on the tackle.
No gain on that. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Lawton-Bronson's going to need to get a score here or soon before the game gets out of hand. Nice pass to the outside by Lawton. Heiss puts it on the money. And that'll be another first down. And Lawton sees something they liked here. We talked earlier, just wondered when a team was going to come out and challenge the Falcons through the air. Not a great night to do it, but Lawton's going at it here, trying an attempt and another complete pass to Lawton-Bronson receiver all the way in the far boundary. It's going to be close to a first down.
Completion just short of the first down.
Be 2nd and 1.
Zach Gazina on the tackle.
Lawton's longest drive of the game so far. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Little shovel pass there by the quarterback. They're going to call it a catch and going to be good enough for a first down. A little 5-yard shot put. Not pretty, but effective there. That'll move the chains. And Lawton's going quick here while this Falcon defense tries to figure out what they're going to do in the secondary. Quick pass to the outside. Falcons going to give up a good gain here again. A gain of about 5. Going to be 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6 maybe.
Brings up a 2nd down for the Eagles.
And they're going to keep this no-huddle style and either force Falcons to figure it out on the fly or call a defensive timeout, figure what they want to do here defensively. Now a little more time between snaps here. Run it up the middle. Short game.
Short gain up the middle.
Maybe 1. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Lawton-Bronson easily in 4-down territory here. Driving into the wind. That short pass they looked for wasn't there. Quarterback pulls it down and tries to run for it. We'll see where this is spotted. It's going to be close.
Just short. Brings up a 4th down.
Now 4th and 1. Lawton-Bronson on the 13th play of this drive.
Timeout. First strike timeout. Lawton-Bronson.
And they'll call a timeout to figure it out. We'll take a timeout as well. Just 30 seconds. We'll be back here. Falcons lead 15-0. 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
I was just wondering.
Enter query.
Should I use a robot?
Vacuum?
No. Are robots
Bots taking over the world? Yes.
Never mind.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Unlike a robo-advisor, we can put together a personalized plan.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work.
Back into it here on 4th down.
Quarterback keeper. Enough for the first down.
Lawton gains about 3. It'll be first down, Lawton. First and goal from the 7. We'll see if they're content. They're going to run a play here. They got to run one more play here in this quarter. A little counter action. Doesn't seem to be anybody there to get him. It's going to be touchdown Lawton-Bronson.
Seeger up the middle for the touchdown.
As they put together a heck of a drive there. About 15-play drive. They run a hurry-up style offense, a lot of it through the air, kind of get the Falcon defense on their heels. And that'll give the coaches something to talk about here at the quarter. And between this change of possession, now in to kick the extra point. It's be no good. And Falcons lead 15-6. We'll take a 1-minute break. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. All with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
Life is about caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu. All with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with care.
Back here for the kickoff. Parks brings it up to about the 39-yard line. And the Falcons will be in business. Lawton shows a little resilience there, drives into the wind and into this mist there for a touchdown. A nice long drive, balanced on both the passing and the running end, although it really started with challenging that Falcons secondary. We'll see what the Falcons can come out with. They're going to get one play with the wind here, probably here in this first quarter, and then they'll have to change positions. Now Berenson's short pass to the outside from Kohler. Berenson still on his feet and fighting. It's going to go for a short game out to about the 42-yard line. Gain of about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. And that'll be the last play of the first quarter. We'll take another break as well so we can thank all our sponsors that help bring this broadcast to you folks that need to stay home on these rainy days or people from far away. 15-6 Falcons lead headed into our second quarter. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Horn Memorial Hospital and Clinics, Ida Grove, Holstein, Odeboat, and Mapleton. Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove is your ideal hospital, where personalized care is delivered by friendly, familiar faces you know and trust. 10 providers at 4 local clinics, as well as 11 outpatient clinics on site, allow for accessibility and convenience. Find out more about how Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove and their area clinics can be your ideal hospital and your partner in health and wellness. Horn Memorial Hospital, your ideal hospital.
Ida Bowl. Fun and fantastic food in one location. Some of the reviews you'll find, the food is always great and comes in generous portions. The service is awesome. They are so accommodating, a great place for a family celebration. Check out their Facebook page and you'll see what I'm talking about. Featuring daily lunch specials, superb supper options, and stick around for the bowling. It'll be a strike every time when you roll into Ida Bowl in Ida Grove.
Kohler back to pass. Now he's going to sneak past the line of scrimmage. Be brought down hard, but not before he gains about 4. So it's going to be third down and about 3 here for the Falcons. And the Falcon comes off the field under his own power. Mike Spetman's going to look at him. Hopefully he'll be back and be all right. 3rd and 3. Big third down for the Falcons here. As you saw the way Lawton moved the ball last time they had it. So, and there's a ball nicely delivered by Kohler and caught by DeJean. He's going to turn around and cross field against the grain and end up getting all the way down to the 30-yard line. 23-yard gain on the pass. Kohler finds DeJean, gets to him about 7 yards down the field. DeJean reverses field and is able to pick up the rest himself. So big play for the Falcons here. There's a ball put up. 2 defenders there. DeJean goes up, high points it, and gets it. So that ball hung up in the air. Kind of heard the crowd kind of hold their breath there. DeJean able to go and get it. Gives the Falcons their 3rd touchdown of the game. They lead 21-6. 30-yard pitch and catch there from Kohler to DeJean. 53 yards total in the last 2 plays between those 2 players. Looks like the Falcons want to go for 2 here. Coaches get the play in. 2 receivers to the, 1 receiver to the right, 3 to the left for Kohler. Kohler backs up. He's got a man in the corner. It's Ethan Berenson. Easily right to the far side pylon. Now it's going to be 23-6. We'll take a break. 23-6 Falcons lead here just at the start of the second quarter. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Master the mealtime rush with a refrigerator that helps you cut down on clutter. The Whirlpool 4-door refrigerator keeps groceries in sight and easy to find. From easy reach shelves to a flexible ice bin, see how the 4 sleek compartments help keep ingredients organized so you can get dinner on the table. Visit Jim's TV and Appliance to learn more. Jim's TV and Appliance in Odebolt, your Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana authorized service center, serving the area for more than 65 years.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
Nice kick downfield there by Kohler, but it's going to sneak out of bounds. Lawton-Bronson content to let that roll out of bounds about the 10-yard line. So they're going to get the ball up here at the 35. So after a great drive by Lawton-Bronson, it kind of felt like the Falcons had to answer, and they did. 4 plays. Four plays, 60 yards, and just about no time. 2 long passes to DeJean, 2-point conversion to Berenson. Kohler performs well through the air there. And we'll see what Lawton-Bronson can do here. Did that kind of take the air out of their sails after that big drive they just had with the Falcons' answer? Now student body left. Blockers all over the place for Lawton. They're going to get out for about an 11-yard gain, it looks to be there. Maybe 10. Well, they're going to spot him short of the first down, so it's going to be second down and a short one.
Second and 1.
Good enough for the first down there. Gain of about 2. Chains will move. 11 minutes left here in the second quarter. Lawton trails 23-6. They're at their own 46-yard line. And another big power play around the left side. Falcon defense has had trouble with that. That's a new look for Lawton so far tonight. Has not come out in that look yet, but they are throwing a ton of blockers out in front of whoever they give the ball to. Falcons not able to seal the edge. First down for Lawton. That one tries to go inside. It's going to go forward for about 1, maybe 2. Bodie Hansen swears he's got the football and he's headed towards touchdown, but official says, well, they blew the whistle and the play's dead, so. Second and 8. Now Lawton back into this spread set after being with a real run-oriented formation previously. The quarterback looks for a pass. Now he's got to run. He's going to get taken down at the line of scrimmage. Probably won't go as a sack. Well, it will. He'll lose about half a yard.
Third down and long.
It'll be third and about 11. So Heiss, who came out into the wind on the last drive, really threw it all over the place. Then Lawton comes out in these power formations. Really had a lot of luck with it. Now they go to this spread set, and the Falcon defense has risen up and got him in a third and 11 here. And that ball's out and tipped.
Ball's incomplete. Fourth down.
That's going to be 4th and 11 now for Hinton. I think they'll go ahead and leave the offense out on this side of the field.
Lemon's got a cheeseburger. Oh.
Play clock goes under 20 here. Hinton taking their time with this play call. Coach is trying to get it right. So maybe a dry football being brought out. I don't know. You probably see it on the broadcast, but really, really heavy mist moving over the field right now. Seems to be increasing as the game goes along. Not really rain, but definitely wet. And you could tell on that, just not able to get his hand on the football right. Threw it, almost looked like it slipped. It's going to go incomplete. Falcons are going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 41. So not really a rain here, but might as well be, as this mist is thick and blowing across the field. Falcon offense back out on the field. Give us to Ladwig. Ladwig pulled down from behind. As you can see, some of the footing out there in the middle of that field starting to give a little bit. Several inches of rain here in the area over the last few days, specifically last night and this morning. So the field looks great as usual. Roger Walter always does a great job out here with the field. Just wonder how much abuse it can take out there at midfield, kind of between the 30-yard lines, as the teams start and end a lot of drives out there. 2nd and 9. Kohler's going to put it up to Berenson. Well contested there by the defensive back. It's going to fall incomplete. Maybe a long 3rd down for the Falcons.
I don't know who 10 is.
Now 3rd and 9. Kohler's going to keep it the whole way. He's going to look like he was going to get caught, and then just kind of goes down as the defense starts to swarm. He's going to lose. It'll go down as a sack, even though he kind of fell down all by himself. He loses his balance there. It's going to be 4th and 15 for the Falcons as it continues worsen. So if you see the same thing I see on the camera, definitely a heavy miss. DeJean looks to see if anybody's going to cover that, or he could fake it again. Decides to punt it. Gets a nice punt off considering the conditions. It's going to go all the way down to the 35-yard line of Lawton-Bronson. So Lawton's going to come back out on the field. 8-12 left here in this first quarter, trailing 23-6 to the Falcons. Lawton comes in tonight with a close loss starting the season to Woodbury Central, 27-24. Woodbury Central, an undefeated team. They get walloped by West Lyon, which everybody has this year. They beat Sioux Central, lose to West Sioux by a point, keep it close against Hinton until the very end, and lose to Ridgeview in a game that they were leading 7-6 in the third quarter. Then they go to Mapleton and handle them easily, 48-12, and now they're here at OABCIG. So 5 losses on the season, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, really all 5 of those losses except for the West Lyon game, competitive through most of the football game. Just haven't been able to get over the hump. Here Heiss is going to run. He's able to get around the edge with some blocking front of his receivers. He's going to get about 5, maybe 4. He's second at about 6.
Second down, 6.
And there's another run up the middle. It's going to go for a first down. 6-yard gain. Lawton-Bronson working their way out towards midfield. And then this power formation again, which was very successful for them last time. I'm not sure why they went away from it. Even though you don't want the defense, once they adjust, you can kind of go back to something else. You try to keep them on their heels, but that's been, other than the passing on the one long drive, this power formation, this power running has really done a nice job for the Eagles. Just a gain of 3 there, but 2nd and 7 at their own 48. Now through the air, pass caught.
Pass complete, sideline.
See where they spot. It's going to be close to a first down. I'm going to say he's short, so 3rd and maybe half a yard here.
Timeout, second charge timeout, Lawton-Bronson.
And Lawton's going to talk about this one. We'll take a timeout as well, just a short one. 23-6, Falcons lead Lawton-Bronson. 6:54 left here in the second quarter. You're watching Fuller Digital Solution. And welcome back. 6:54 left here in the second quarter. 23-6. Falcons lead Lawton-Bronson. Falcons looking to close out an undefeated district schedule here. Big win over Hinton last week as the Falcons go on the road, get a win in some tough conditions against a team also undefeated in the district. Falcons able to make some distance between them and Hinton, and for all intents and purposes, win the district. Playing for pride here tonight. That run right up the middle, several Falcons get their hands on him, but just not able to bring him down. So on 3rd and 1, gain of about 16. And Lawton going hurry up again here. Really getting to the line quickly. Falcons don't have a lot of time to get set. Gain of about 3, 2nd and 7. Heiss is going to keep this one, go around his left side, break one tackle.
Parks on the initial hit there, brings up 3rd down, about 4.
Gain of about 4, now 3rd and 4. Heiss looks. Nothing there. He's going to run. Looks to be swallowed up, and now he's got a man wide open. Defender falls down on the outside. So the conditions cause the defender to fall down. DeJean comes up to make a tackle on the quarterback. Just as that happens, his man sprints for the end zone. DeJean looks to change direction and just goes down on that wet grass. It's going to be a touchdown for Lawton-Bronson. It's going to be 23-12. 5:52. Lawton-Bronson's going to go for 2 here. Gibbs going to be around the right side and into the end zone. It's going to be 23-14. Getting Lawton to within 9. 5:52 left here in the second quarter, first half. Falcons lead 23-14. We'll take a break here. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
What word best describes your kitchen? Stunning, spacious, beautiful, maybe even functional. If you are considering a new kitchen that encompasses all of the above, it's time to call Kitchens and More by Melissa, your holiday kitchens dealer in Arthur. It all starts with your vision, which is brought to 3D life, then custom built and professionally installed by Melissa and Matt, working side by side with you on every detail. Kitchens and More by Melissa, a holiday kitchens dealer where quality products meet professional design.
Football with about 2 or 3 lead blockers.
Silva to kick off. Back deep.
Lawton-Bronson back here to kick off with 5:52 left in the second quarter, making a game of this. We kind of went through their schedule a few minutes ago. They have hung close with everybody they've played in 4 of their 5 losses, except for West Sioux, who's pretty much handled everybody on their schedule. Beck's going to pick this one up and do a nice job tiptoeing forward. Gets to about the 44-yard line, where the Falcons will take over 1st and 10. So Lawton's got some good athletes, some good players that you've seen some of the plays to the outside. They've got some good speed and some size in the middle. So just have had kind of a hard luck season. Lost a couple games by a point, leading another game last week in the third quarter, and then really gave up a heartbreaker to Ridgeview. So Ladwig fights his way all the way on the right side, does a real nice job there. He's kind of met at the line of scrimmage, but able to put on a stiff arm and get some yardage. Going to be 2nd and 3, gain of about 7 for Ladwig. So offensively, you kind of feel like 23 points in these conditions in the first half is good. You take that, but Falcons have given up a couple drives to Lawton, and they're kept it close so far. There's going to be a procedure penalty called on the Falcons there. It's going to erase some of that yardage Ladwig just gained, make it about 2nd and 7 for the Falcons. Four receivers to the left and one to the right for Kohler. Kohler steps back, looks, avoids the rush, gets the ball to DeJean. DeJean's pushed down, but not before he gets a first down. Gain of about 14.
First down, Falcons.
So Beck and Berenson, nice job to start this game. They've done a good job getting open, making some plays. DeJean has been a favorite receiver the last couple series for the Falcons. Now Kohler puts one downfield. A defender fell all the way down to the 10-yard line. Dangerous pass as he rolls to his right. It's going to go incomplete and stop the clock. 2nd and 10 for the Falcons on the 42-yard line of Lawton-Bronson. A weird night as the Lawton-Bronson was penalized for something to do with their uniforms. Falcons kicked off from the 45-yard line on the other side of the field to start this game. And this ball is put up in the air, and nobody can get to it. Everybody had a chance at it.
Ball falls incomplete.
Incomplete again, 3rd and 10. Last two passes by Kohler. Got the crowd holding their breath a little bit. Now a long 3rd down here for the Falcons on the Lawton-Bronson side of the field. You don't want to give the ball up here as you've already got a short field. That call took a little longer to get in. There's going to be a quarterback keep. Nice move there by Kohler. He's going to fall forward. Maybe not. Maybe get the first down. We're going to stop the clock to look, and we're going to move the sticks. 11-yard gain by Kohler. And now we'll go under 5 minutes here. Obviously plenty of time for the Falcons here in this drive. But Kohler, nice job on the quarterback keep, designed delayed draw there. And Kohler now floats one. Up and over to Beck. Nice job over the linebacker in front of the defensive back. Kohler does a nice job floating it to Beck, and Beck does a nice job sitting in an open spot and making the catch on the boundary. Gain of 9, 2nd and 1. We got a whistle here.
I thought they gave him the first down.
Officials timeout, measurement.
And they are going to go ahead and measure this as the sticks were right next to each other there. And here comes the greatest chain gang in the land.
Oh, they fell down.
All the way. Careful with these conditions here. It's slick out there. They're not wearing cleats, so looks like Lance Ladwig and Devlin Whiting down there. I told Lance before the game I hope they had a measurement all the way on our sideline, and by gosh, we actually got one. I won't say what he told me. But the officials are going to measure here. Lance says, I could have told you it was short.
Take time here to recognize our cheerleaders, Natalie Burke, Mackenzie Horsley, Erica Swander, Ashton Sheever, Courtney Ackerman, Ella Boyson.
Just like some of those players down there, you get these cold, windy nights. There's nowhere to hide. You got to hold that chain out there. It's all important that everybody's looking at the players and the coaches. So we appreciate all the volunteer work the chain gang does. I did it for a lot of years, and that's why I can give those guys a hard time. So. And after all that,
Second down for the Falcons.
we're going to stay exactly where we were. No change in football position or down in distance. So second and about 2 feet here. Kohler waits for the ready to play. Gets it. He's going to hand it off to Ladwig. Ladwig follows his lead block nicely. Gets forward. He's going to gain about 10 yards. And that'll be a first down for the Falcons at about the 12-yard line. Kohler back to pass. Gets it to DeJean for a short gain. Just the gain of 1 there. It's going to be second down and 9. Kohler, second and short 9. Gets it out to DeJean on the inside. Little knife route that the Falcons like to run. DeJean gets all the way down. Not going to be a first down. Third down and 1. And we're going to look at this one too. Third down and 1 at the 3-yard line. 3:57 left here in the first half. They're going to make it a first down. 23-14. Falcons lead. First and goal from the 3-yard line. Now that one gets put on the ground as the exchange between Kohler and Ladwig gets fumbled there. Fortunate Ladwig able to get back on top of it.
Ladwig recovers. Second down, goal.
Falcons will lose just a little bit of yardage there. Second and goal from the 4. And a flag down as the Falcons run the play. They get it into the end zone, but we've got a flag down. An illegal shift.
53 and number 4.
2 men moving at once. And you can't do that, so that'll nullify the touchdown. And it's going to be second and about 9 now for the Falcons as rain begins to fall. Now the mist had let up. The mist had let up, and it had cleared off. And now we've got a little rain falling here. Now second and goal from the 9 for the Falcons. Kohler's going to get sacked back at the 18-yard line. Loss of about 9. It's going to be third and goal from the 18. And you're starting to see players through the first half here start losing their footing here and there. Cuts are getting harder. That ball's going to be wet every time they want to throw it. Ladwig fakes. He gets put up to DeJean. And DeJean gets it on the kind of a back shoulder there. Kohler just puts it up. DeJean lets his defender kind of fly by him, and Top Gun style, and DeJean catches the ball. It's really raining here. And a big play on 3rd and 19. Falcons able to score, go up 29-14 with 2:38. Falcons are going to go for 2 here. 4 receivers right, 1 to the left. Kohler by himself in the backfield. He looks to his right, gets it inside. Looks like it's going to be converted. We'll see who it is. Is that Ethan Berenson? Ethan Berenson catches the conversion, puts the Falcons up 31-14. A little more breathing room. 2:38 left here in the second quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top-notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com. Tired of dealing with hard water issues? Unsure of what's in your drinking water? Make the clear choice today by calling Mum Soft Water of Ida Grove, a family-owned and operated small business serving local Ida, Sac, Crawford, Monona, and Woodbury counties. From bottled water to water softening systems, Mum Soft Water is here to help. Celebrating their 10th year in business, they welcome you to stop in or call today for all of your water needs. Make the clear choice. Mum Soft Water, Ida Grove.
And a kickoff by Kohler. Up and in the air. Tackled at about the 25-yard line, about right where the football came down. Nice kick by Kohler into the wind. Our rain has suddenly stopped here. I think it will be off and on probably all night long here as some Falcon fans don their rain ponchos. 31-24, Falcons lead. 2:34 left here in this first half. Short clock and a long field here for Lawton. They're going to come out in that spread formation. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Ball sails over the head of the receiver.
Brings up second down.
That's Caleb Garnon, leading receiver with 29 receptions, 365 yards on the year, and 2 touchdowns, but not able to make the connection there. Clock stops, 2nd and 10 for Lawton-Bronson. And to think if they don't pass here, they hand it off. Short gain, Falcon rush defense lives up to its reputation. It's going to be 2nd and 3rd and 9.
Short gain, Cody Hanson on the tackle. 3rd and long.
Third and 9 here for Lawton-Bronson. You got to think if they don't convert this, that OABCIG is going to be thinking about what they could do with this with just under 2 minutes. Now, 1:54, that's going to be incomplete and stop the clock. 4th and 9 here for Lawton-Bronson at their own 26. And you wonder, I think they only had 1 timeout left as they've called a couple timeouts with a short down and distance when they wanted to talk over the play. But this is going to put Spots and Corbin back at their 40-yard line. It'll have to be a good punt here to flip the field. And that one's going to bounce over Spots' head. He touches it. Now he's able to collect it, turn around at the 20. Defender slips down. And Spots takes a hit, but rumbles forward to the 37. About the 37-yard line. Falcons have 1:41 and all 3 timeouts left here.
Not only do we have regional volleyball next week, also cross-country state qualifying meet next Thursday in Orange City.
Kohler comes out, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, puts the ball up. It's going to Gilbert. Gilbert able to stop and then sheds his defender. And Falcons aren't going to need 1:41. They might need a lot less than that. Just 10 seconds on that play.
All the way down to the 14-yard line.
A 40-yard pass play from Kohler to Gilbert.
Officials timeout, the chain landing game broke. Stay on the field, please.
And we got a timeout down in the field. That chain gang, after we talked about how great they are, now they broke their chain down there. That's the number one thing not to do. Somehow they broke their chain. The play wasn't even on their side. I'm not sure how they managed that. Sometimes what happens is you're trying to run down the field, the other guy's not ready and took somebody for a ride. I don't know if Lance took Devlin for a ride or the other way around, but they seem to have it figured out now. First down for the Falcons from their own, or from the Lawton-Bronson, 14. The clock will run, but really no concern to the Falcons now. Kohler's going to roll out to his right, throw a dangerous pass into a bunch of coverage. It's caught and then dropped. The incomplete. Clock will stop in the end zone. Pass intended for Corbin. Now a minute 19, 2nd and 10 from the 14. Falcons can get a first down without scoring a touchdown here. They have 3 timeouts left. So wide open playbook here for the Falcon coaches. Three receivers right. Tajin to the left for Kohler. Design quarterback, delayed draw. Kohler's going to get all the way down close to the end zone, reach around, probably get a first down. He's going to be inside the 5 when he's tackled. We'll see where they spot it. Right at the 3-yard line. That's going to be 1st and goal Falcons. So good run by Kohler there and a nice play call by the coaches. And now on that next play, looked like Ladwig was in for the touchdown, but we've got
substitution, defense.
Oh, well, it was a defensive penalty. Falcons are going to decline that, and they'll go up 37-14 with a minute left here in this second quarter. Point after attempt yet to come. They're going to go ahead and try to kick this one.
Ladwig for the extra point.
Wind right in Kelton's face here, but not really a crosswind. He puts that one up, and no good. There's plenty of distance and velocity on that kick, but just scooted to the left a little bit. 37-14, Falcons lead. 1 minute left here in the second quarter. We'll be right back. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Success requires the right components. The good stuff. Your local Ida Grove Napa stocks top quality auto parts, tools, and equipment for your next project. They even have many items for heavy duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment, oftentimes in stock. Plus access to more than 160,000 different parts they can order and have it ready for you in no time. Napa service, Napa know-how, combined with Napa quality and selection. When you shop your local Ida Grove Napa, get the good stuff.
Back to kick for the Falcons is Kohler. Down there, Pablo!
Kohler's kick up in the air into the wind, fielded at about the 24, and a good hit put on there. Gage lead with a big hit for the Falcons. Let's talk about Gage. Freshman year, 5'7", 171 pounds. This year as a senior, Gage is listed at 5'9", 182. So it says he only gained 11 pounds. Again, I'm not so sure about some of these measurements, but I think they try to make them look bigger when they're freshmen. So, but nice hit there by Gage here on senior night. A couple tackles shedded there, and this will be a gain of about 5. Second down and 5 for Lawton.
Timeout for the half.
And OABCIG is going to take a timeout here. 47 seconds left here in the second quarter. So Falcons come in tonight on senior night. They started the year with 11 seniors on the roster. We can go through some of those. Miles Beck, Ethan Berenson, Kelton Ladwig, Anthony Newquist, Marshall Mogensen, Jagger Loger, Ethan Frank, Gage Lead, Braden Barber, Carson Hofling, Isaac Neubauer. The 11 seniors listed on the roster for the Falcons at the beginning of the season. And obviously those seniors play a big role, and not just in out on the field, but in being part of the team as well, being leaders in the locker room. And we hope those seniors have a few more football games left in their career here at OABCIG. But on senior night tonight, we want to congratulate them, thank them and their families for all their dedication to OABCIG High School and the football program. There's a missed tackle, and Heiss is going to get out of bounds. Be first and 10, 36 seconds left here on the clock.
38 seconds on the clock, please. 38 seconds.
How many? 38. Oh, my word.
And they put a couple seconds back on the clock. Now 38 seconds. Lawton-Bronson first and 10 from their own 45. That time met at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. Going to be no gain, second and 10.
Kevin Reamer on the tackle.
Nobody was waving their arms, but the line judge on this side. Yeah. I was like, I'm going to let it run so you tell me it's right.
Next play kept on the ground. And that's going to go for a first down as well. Nice gain there by the Eagles. Gain of about 11.
Looks like it's good enough for a first down. Bodie Hanson in on the tackle.
Heiss on the carry. Clock continues to run under 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4. And a handoff there by Lawton-Bronson. He's going to get stopped. That's going to run out our clock and get us to halftime. 37-14, Falcons lead at half here at OABCIG High School, home of the Falcons here on senior night. We'll be back in a few minutes with some first half stats for you. We'll be back and ready to go for the second half. Again, 37-14, Falcons lead at halftime here on senior night. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
This is Lorna at North Star Community Credit Union. You've probably heard we're kind of like a bank, but what do you really know about credit unions? Well, we're a financial cooperative, meaning any profit that we make during the year gets returned right back to our account holders, our members, as low interest loans and high interest savings and checking. As a community credit union, all your money stays right here with the people you know, and it's insured up to $250,000 by the NCUA. So what are you waiting for? Visit nsccu.org or stop by one of our locations in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon and see how we can help you with your financial goals.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions in Ida Grove and Battle Creek, their purpose is to grow our world from the ground up. They are the area's leading expert on crop inputs, services, and solutions. After all, they've been here since 1981. Nutrien plays a critical role in feeding the future by helping growers like you maximize yields. Nutrien Ag Solutions of Ida Grove and Battle Creek, moving the agricultural industry forward today and for generations to come. Nutrien Ag Solutions, proud supporters of the OABCIG School District and communities.
Looks aren't always the most important thing. It's what's on the inside that counts. At Pinnacle Performance, they make things look good, but wow, can they make what's on the inside count when it comes to your diesel. Farmers, when you need your truck to work as hard as you, call on the Diesel Performance Pros at Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. Oil changes to overhauls, bumper-to-bumper bodywork, from a simple part to a performance upgrade. Trust your diesel truck to Pinnacle Performance Truck and Body in Correctionville.
At Quad County Corn Processors in Galva, we want your corn and you want the best price. We can both win. We strive to give you multiple marketing tools for your toolbox by offering a variety of contracting options, including basis, minimum price, HTAs, bonus premiums, and accumulators. You work hard for each bushel, and we work hard to give you every penny you deserve at Quad County Corn Processors in Galva, partnering with farmers to fuel the nation.
There may not be a word more fitting than complete when it comes to Reese Auto Parts and Service of Odebolt. Not only do they have all the necessary CarQuest parts for your vehicles, they service them too. Cars, SUVs, and trucks, including heavy duty, plus towing services. 46 years of experience with 4 generations of Reese family hard work and dedication to your ultimate satisfaction. Fair, friendly, family service at Reese Auto Parts and Service in Odebolt.
Since 1925, Rex Chevrolet has served Northwest Iowa's vehicle needs. Hi, I'm Mark Hansen, a third-generation dealer at Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odebolt. It continues to be my privilege to help you roll down the road in the wheels you want. More space for a growing family, sporty for your weekend cruise, economy for your daily commute, and durability for the hard-working days. We have a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles fit for every lifestyle. Stop by and visit Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odebolt today, or view our inventory online at rexchevrolet.com.
When you walk into Sioux Valley Family Health, we want you to feel as if you are entering our home.
At Sioux Valley Family Health, our goal is to improve the health of our community by improving the health of the families who live here. Dr. Christopher Vandaloon and his staff are here to serve you because our priority is to treat each patient as if they are our own family. Make an appointment with us today.
Your family is our family at Sioux Valley Family Health.
Welcome to Wonderful. A wonderful way to start your day with a delicious coffee drink. A wonderful way to spend your lunch hour with a freshly made sandwich. A wonderful way to quench your sweet tooth with a phosphate or tasty ice cream treat. A wonderful place to gather with friends and family. Welcome to Wonderful. Welcome to the Pharmacy, Soda Fountain, and Coffee House located in downtown Ida Grove.
My name is Jared Schmidt. During business hours, I help people with their insurance needs. Before and after that, my family and I operate Wilsh Family Farm, where we raise pigs the old-fashioned way, happy in nature. We are proud to support our local community by providing a higher quality pork at a reasonable price. I can help you save money on your insurance, and we can provide you the best pork you can find. Visit us in Battle Creek and online, wilshfamilyfarm.com.
And the teams are back out on the field. They're going to pass on the extended warm-ups here, I believe. Falcons are going to receive this opening kickoff. Scoring rundown here from the first half. And plays of note. First time the Falcons had the ball, Kohler's intercepted, but Falcon defense forces a punt. OABCIG gets the ball back. 6:49 in the first quarter. They score their first touchdown. Kohler to Ladwig. At 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Another touchdown for the Falcons. Then Lawton-Bronson answers with a long drive. 14, 15 plays. But quickly, OA gets a touchdown back with 11:21 left in the second quarter. They score quickly and extend their lead. Then teams traded a turnover on downs and a punt. Lawton-Bronson then draws closer with a touchdown, but with 2:31 left in the second quarter, DeJean catches a long 18-yard pass from Kohler for another touchdown. Lawton-Bronson is forced to punt. Again, takes almost no time off the clock. Falcons get the ball back with about 2 minutes. A long 45-yard pass and then rushes of 13 yards and 4 yards. Touchdown by Ladwig with 1:04 left in the second quarter. That gives us a score of 37-14. And through halftime, the rain and the mist had stopped, and just like clockwork, players back out on the field, and the rain started again. Short kick, picked up here by the Falcons. Beck's got it. All the way down to the 45, takes a big hit, but stays on his feet. And Falcons will take over at the 45-yard line to start the second half. Leading 37-14. Kohler's got three receivers left. Three receivers right, one to his left, and he's going to keep here. Quarterback run game has been big. Kohler all the way down to the 34-yard line. We'll see, they're going to spot him about the 36. Gain of about 17 there. Short pass out here to Beck. Beck makes sure to secure the catch, which is going to be important for the rest of this game, as that rain doesn't seem to want to stop here, so it's going to be a wet football as much as the referees are trying to keep that ball dry. Gain of about 5 there from Beck. Second down 5 for the Falcons. From the Lawton-Bronson 31-yard line.
Ladwig on a short gain.
Give us to Ladwig. Gains a couple. It's going to be 3rd and about 3. Senior night here in Ida Grove. Ladwig, one of those seniors, gets the carry on 3rd and 3. Goes nowhere. It'll be 4th and 3 now for the Falcons. So Lawton-Bronson is what seems to be a pretty tough ask here at 37-14, especially in the conditions. Lawton-Bronson defense, if they can get this stop here, has had some nice drives. So they can run an impressive kind of no-huddle, quick offense that's given the defense of the Falcons fits tonight. Now 3 receivers left and one to the right. Kohler's going to go left, but he slips. He's going to get tackled, go down. It was going to be a run the whole way, but it's going to go down as a sack. Loss of about 8, and Lawton-Bronson will take over at their own 46. And we'll see if either team can really get some footing to move the ball down the field in some sort of extended way, because it's getting harder and harder to play football out there. Harder to throw it, harder to hold on to the ball. Lawton-Bronson first down from their 46. That give's going to be up the middle. Falcon defense meets him at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10. So the Falcons turn it over on downs, leading 37-14. Now Lawton-Bronson, 2nd and 10. They put the ball in the air. It's caught. Receiver dives forward for a good gain.
Out for a short gain. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Gain of about 7. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Comes the ball around the left side. Plenty of lead blockers. Tries to get a first down. Fights. Falcons meet him right at the marker. We'll see where they spot it.
Looks like it is a first down.
They're going to give him a first down. Gain of about 4. Lawton-Bronson keeps possessions here. 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Be the give up the middle. Falcon defensive line does a nice job. Gets some penetration into the backfield. Can be gain of about 1. 2nd and 9 coming up for Lawton-Bronson. Falcons started this season with a big win over Esterville, then dropped consecutive games to East Sac County, one they really want back by 1 point, in West Lyon, a team that has handled basically everybody that's come at them this year. Then consecutive victories against Maple Valley, Ridgeview, West Sioux, and Hinton. Undefeated in the district, headed to the first round of the playoffs next week. Falcons more than likely will host here Friday night next week. We'll see where they go, or who gets to come and play the Falcons. Now almost sacked in the backfield, but the quarterback gets the ball off. They're going to say no catch, incomplete.
Ball is incomplete.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 9. So no gain on the play, incomplete pass. Rumor is Falcons will match up against District 8 in the 1A division. That consists of Underwood, Trainer, Avoca, Shenandoah, Red Oak, and Missouri Valley. I believe that district is decided. I don't think whatever happens tonight in the games in that district won't make a difference in the district outcomes. So that would mean a trip from Shenandoah up here to visit the Falcons next Friday night at 7 o'clock here in Ida Grove.
Falcons take over 1st and 10.
And a turnover on downs there by Lawton-Bronson. Clock will stop, 8:39. Falcons lead 37-14. Rain comes and goes here. Now we've got a light mist. Of course, everything's wet enough now. It doesn't really matter. Visiting with some fans during halftime, they looked pretty wet there. And there's a ball put up into the weather, and that one's an easy interception for Lawton-Bronson. It's going to be returned all the way down to the Falcon 44-yard line.
Across the 45-yard line. Nice throw.
So 2 things happen there the Falcons don't need. They turn the ball over, and basically by throwing it on the first play, they're not able to eat any clock as they just want to get out of Dodge here with the win. Lawton-Bronson's going to take over 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off. It'll be a gain of about 2.
Gain up the middle. Parks in with a tackle.
It'll be 2nd and a long 8. Shenandoah 2-2 in their district, 3-4 on the year. 2 juggernauts in that district, currently ranked 2nd in the state, I believe, is Underwood, and ranked 9th is Trainer. Both teams 6-1. Underwood undefeated 4-0 in the district with a Trainer 3-1. One loss to Underwood.
They only went 5 yards. You got another 5 yards to go. Really? Yeah, I said 10 yards.
A penalty there on Lawton-Bronson. That'll bring the ball back, making about 2nd and 15.
Same play. Oh, we got
as they want to run it around the left side.
Run around the corner. Short gain.
7:45 left here in the third quarter. 3rd and 9 for Lawton-Bronson. Falcons lead 37-14. 3rd down and 14 here. For Lawton-Bronson. As the rain continues to fall. It's a man in motion out to the quarterback's right. Quarterback's going to keep this one. Be met by a host of Falcons after a gain of about 3. It's going to leave about 4th and 12.
Brings up 4th down.
Clock continues to run. Under 7.5 here left in the third quarter. Lawton-Bronson in this power formation here. And a double handoff there. They give us to the running back, and then he hands it off to the wing back, streaking across that formation. Falcons read it well. Turnover on downs, Lawton-Bronson. You just have a feeling maybe these, aside from somebody just getting away on a missed tackle, these teams may stay between the 30-yard line here as the field and the weather conditions really take their toll on the football team. There's Ladwig with the carry. He's going to gain about half a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Falcons at their own 44. Second down and 10, basically, for the Falcons. Kohler's going to keep this one, run up the middle. Nice gainer there. Kohler gets about 6. Going to be 3rd down and 4. More importantly, clock keeps running for the Falcons there. Both teams, all 3 timeouts, but just had a feeling with the way the weather's not cooperated here this afternoon, this evening, that the second half was just going to be at 37-14, a run the clock kind of half for the Falcons. I'm sure they got a few things they want to work on, but that ball's put up and brought in. Great catch there by Corbin.
Good enough for a Falcons first down.
And the Falcons get a first down. And that'll move the chains, and the clock will keep going. So, chance to run some more clock here for the Falcons. Great play. Pass and the catch. Kohler to Corbin. Now Kohler's going to dash out to his right, throw the ball downfield. He's got Berenson, who's wide open, coming across the formation.
Down close to the 5-yard line.
Big play, about a 30-yard pass play there. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Falcons at the 7-yard line.
Kent Ladwig on the run, close to touchdown territory. 2nd and goal.
Ladwig keeps it, gets up to about the 1-yard line. 2nd goal for the Falcons. Gives to Ladwig again. Ladwig's going to get in for the touchdown.
Ladwig in for the touchdown.
6 more points for the Falcons. It'll be 43-14 with the point after try still to come. So despite the weather, Falcon offense able to do what it does. Get some big gainers down the field as the Falcons eat up chunks of yardage here and put some more points on the scoreboard on this cold, windy, and wet senior night here at OABCIG High School. Now, Kelton Ladwig going to try to kick this one through the uprights. The snap's good and it's down. Ladwig puts it up. I think he got that one through, and yes, he did. 44-14, Falcons lead, 5:32 left in the third quarter. We'll be right back in 1 minute. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Whether you are combining, hauling grain, or heating your home, fuel powers the fall. When it comes to energy, you need a company who is trustworthy, understands your needs, and who delivers to you. A company who is local, reliable, and affordable. That company is Ag State. Ag State Energy is clean, comfortable, convenient, while staying competitively priced for our customers. Give Laura Sanguin or Seth Duff a call for all your energy needs.
My name's Tyson with Larry Beckman Motors. We've been here for over 50 years, 3 generations, here every day. We're a full-line Chrysler dealer, so Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and then we also are a full-line Ford dealer. We have a great service department. We service a big area, a full-line Chrysler tech and a full-line Ford tech. Do a lot of oil changes and services, and we wash your car and vacuum it every oil change. We are a small-town dealer, and we treat people with respect. We want them to feel comfortable and try to treat people the way we would want to be treated.
Kicked out of bounds there by the Falcons. Lawton-Bronson's going to take over at the 35-yard line, trailing 44-14 to the Falcons. 5:32 left here in the third quarter. Falcons looking to go undefeated in district play and undefeated at home.
Timeout. First charge timeout at OABCIG.
Now the Falcons are going to take a timeout here. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be right back. Falcons lead 44-14. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of OABCIG.
Curry Seeds in Odebolt is a proud supporter of the OABCIG Falcons. As your local farmer-owned and operated source for DeKalb and Asgrow since 1984, we know the importance of getting the right seed for your operation. DeKalb and Asgrow bring you the best genetics and technology to manage the most important inputs to your operation. Come see John or David today. Go Falcons!
Lawton-Bronson, 1st and 10. First play from scrimmage here for them. Met in the middle. Falcon defense has done a nice job on that inside run tonight. Bodie Hansen with the stop. Going to be 2nd and 9. Again, Falcons, 11 seniors on the team this year. Here on senior night, and thus far they've had a great showing. Lawton-Bronson through the air, nothing there. Quarterback is going to put it up. He's got a man on the outside who catches it, gets behind the coverage, and there's that speed we talked about earlier. That's going to go for a touchdown. No flags on the play. 4:53. Lawton-Bronson pulls within 24 points at 44-20. Kudos to them. They keep fighting. They've done some damage this year in the district, just not able to seal the deal. Kind of have a feeling tonight may be another one of those where they do some nice things, but can't come away with the W. Lawton's going to go for 2 here. There's this power formation. Try to run it up the middle. He looks to be in. That'll be 44-22. Lawton able to get that Falcon lead down by half there. 4:53 left in the third quarter. Still plenty of football left here in Ida Grove. We'll be right back. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. All with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
Back here after the kickoff, not an onside kick, but a kind of an awkward spinner there into the second line there for the Falcons. They're able to cover it up, take over at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Falcons lead 44-22. And flags fly here. We'll see what they want to call. The offense may have twitched there. Defense tried to come across the line. And we are going to go on the offense. Falcons are going to lose 5 yards. It's going to be 1st and 15 from the 35 now. And two teams that definitely want different things. Lawton-Bronson wants to keep fighting and scoring points. Falcons like to work some clock and put this game to sleep. There's Ladwig up the middle. Doesn't think he was down, but he's called down. Gain of about 6. Gets that penalty back, plus a couple more. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Falcons. And Ladwig again. Falcons content to keep it on the ground and keep this clock moving. But that's going to go for no gain. 4:20 left here. Falcons got 3rd and 8. Lawton-Bronson looking to get this ball back. And that pass is going to get knocked down. That'll stop the clock. Falcons are going to have to punt here. Just the second punt of the game for the Falcons. This is going to be coming up. In this weather, these conditions, you're just not surprised to see anything happen, good or bad, for either team. Jean takes that snap, able to handle it, gets off a good punt into the rain, and a nice Falcon bounce. Nobody back for Lawton to recover. It's going to be down about the 16-yard line. Nice punt by DeJean and great coverage by the rest of the Falcons special teams. Brady Watkins able to cover that up, and Lawton's got their work cut out for him here. 1st and 10 from their own 17. 3:45 left here in the third quarter. 44-24 Falcons lead. Handoff up the middle by Lawton-Bronson. They did this last time and then just caught a flyer on the outside. Went for a long touchdown. They were able to cut into the Falcons' lead. So Falcons defense can't fall asleep here. Again, 11 seniors started with the Falcons here. Miles Beck, Ethan Berenson, Kelton Ladwig, Anthony Newquist, Marshall Mogensen, Jagger Loger, Ethan Frank, Gage Lead, Braden Barber, Carson Hofling, and Isaac Neubauer. The seniors on the roster this year for OABCIG. With 3rd and 10, no gain again there for Lawton-Bronson. Falcons secondary is going to have to be careful again, as Lawton's been dangerous through the air at times. Heist looks to get it down deep and just can't get a handle on that ball. That's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th and 8. Lawton's going to have to punt. So the last few years for the Falcons we know has been good. Let's talk about this senior class. This year 6-2 with more football yet to play. 6-2 assuming they win tonight. Last year 10-2 state semifinalists in the Dome. Avenged an early loss to Spirit Lake and then lost to eventual state champion Central Lyon George Little Rock. So that was when they were juniors. Now this Punt's not going to be able to get off. And that's going to be an incomplete pass, I believe. Falcons are going to take over at the 19-yard line of Lawton-Bronson. And again, that weather just wreaking havoc on both teams. That time, that series especially for Lawton-Bronson, they really struggled. So, continuing, go back to their sophomore year, 9-2 state quarterfinalists. Both losses, 9-2 on the year, both losses that year to Southeast Valley, who would go on, who would go on to win the state title. So last year and the year before, these seniors performed well as juniors and sophomores. And last game of the year they lost was to the team that went on to be the state champion. And then, of course, their freshman year, 12-0 state champions, victory over Van Meter in the Dome. So what does that make this senior class? 37-6 through tonight, assuming this is a victory, with 4 of those losses to teams that would go on to win a state title. And this is a senior class, again like last year, that never lost a game at home through tonight, assuming the Falcons pull this one off. 2:15 left as this game starts to get messy and ugly. 44-22. Falcons lead in the third quarter. It's going to be about 3rd and 13 now for the Falcons. So not a lot of football players can tell you that they played their high school career and never had a loss at home. Last year's group of seniors could say that. So far, this year's group of seniors can say that as well. There's a pass by Kohler and had it in the air. Berenson had it in his hands. 2 more steps, he'd be in the end zone, but just in and out of his hands. Falcons still trying to connect through the air there. Nice play by Kohler to get that ball in the air and on target. But Berenson not able to bring it in. Brings up 4th and 13 from the 22 for the Falcons. Now we're under a minute and a half left here in the third quarter. Kohler drops back, and he's got DeJean wide open. I'm not sure that pass was going to DeJean, but DeJean was wide open. Came down and caught that ball, and that's going to be a touchdown. 22-yarder from Kohler to DeJean. They've connected a few times. It's going to make it 50-22 with the point after try yet to come. Looks like they're going to try to kick this one. And Falcons find a way to get it done. Continuing to move the ball as both teams struggle to get any consistency going on their offense. But Falcons take advantage of a short field there. Even after some lost yardage, able to convert. Ladwig puts that one up. Looks to be good. 51-22. Falcons lead Lawton-Bronson. A minute 28 left here in the third quarter. We'll be right back. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Life is about caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu. All with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with care.
And we're back here at OABCIG High School, home of the Falcons. They lead 51-22. A minute 28 left here in the third quarter. Falcons find a way to score a couple times in this quarter. Also a touchdown by Lawton-Bronson. The rain continues to come down. Lawton-Bronson's going to have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. It'll be a pass around the left edge. And the Falcons talked about that at halftime. It looks to be. Of course, it's getting harder to run out there, but that's a kind of a power around the left side really was effective for Lawton-Bronson in the first half. That time, Falcon defense all over it. No gain, 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. A hard hit and a hard run up the middle. Going to be 3rd and 7. It's starting to rain harder here in Ida Grove. With the weather we've had the last few days, I know there's a few soybean farmers going to have the weekend off. They're probably not happy about it, but that's going to go down for a loss. Back to the original line of scrimmage, making about 4th and 10 for Lawton, and they'll send the punt team out on the field. So Falcon defense has done the job here largely in the third quarter. Gave up one long busted play. The defender fell down. The receiver was all alone. Went streaked all the way down the Lawton-Bronson sideline for a touchdown. But other than that, the Falcons have done a nice job. Snaps up and away, and got a good punt up and away, but we've got a flag on the play. All start on Lawton-Bronson. They're already at their 20-yard line, 4th and 10. Now it's going to back them up to the 15. And the punter's got to feel like, I just got a good snap and got that one away.
There was approximately 4 seconds on the clock. The clock will go on my signal.
And a little miscommunication here between the officials and the play clock here, but so Lawton's going to back up 5 yards. They have to punt this again. Anytime you can get a punt snapped, caught, and punted in these conditions, you got to consider yourself lucky. Lawton's got to do it twice in a row, and they're not able to. That one's going to go down on the ground. Ball still on the ground. It's going to be picked up. And a touchdown. Gage Lead's going to pick that up and rumble and bumble. 15 yards for the score. So we just talked about it. The ability to get a punt off in these conditions is hard enough, but to do it twice in a row. Gage Lead able to bring it in for the Falcons here on senior night. Gage Lead 5'7", 171 as a freshman, now 5'9", 182 as a senior. That play also ended the third quarter. The kick's good. 58-22. Falcons lead. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Horn Memorial Hospital and Clinics, Ida Grove, Holstein, Odeboat, and Mapleton. Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove is your ideal hospital, where personalized care is delivered by friendly, familiar faces you know and trust. 10 providers at 4 local clinics, as well as 11 outpatient clinics on site, allow for accessibility and convenience. Find out more about how Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove and their area clinics can be your ideal hospital and your partner in health and wellness. Horn Memorial Hospital, your ideal hospital.
I'll try. I can barely reach it.
Ida Bowl. Fun and fantastic food in one location. Some of the reviews you'll find, the food is always great and comes in generous portions. The service is awesome. They are so accommodating. A great place for a family celebration. Check out their Facebook page and you'll see what I'm talking about. Featuring daily lunch specials, superb supper options, and stick around for the bowling. It'll be a strike every time when you roll into Ida Bowl in Ida Grove.
Miles Chesney back to kick for the Falcons.
And we're back here in Ida Grove. Crazy night so far. Falcons lead 58-22. They'll kick off and start off this fourth quarter. as the weather's just gotten the best of Lawton-Bronson. Falcons able to persevere through it, take advantage of some mistakes. You'll see a lot of players slipping and sliding now. Hope everybody can stay healthy. And as that ball continues to be slippery and the turf gets a little slick as well. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Lawton from their own 21, trailing 22-58 to the Falcons. And with that last score, an extra point by Kelton Ladwig, that's going to leave us with a continuous clock here in the first quarter. Or sorry, here in the fourth quarter. Lawton-Bronson continuing to fight here. Admirable effort. They're going to gain about 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 now for Lawton-Bronson. We'll go under 11 minutes here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Anthony Newquist, one of the seniors for OABCIG in the game. He's maybe my favorite stat to read from freshman to senior year. He was playing for Mapleton his freshman year. Mapleton had him listed as 6 foot, 150 pounds. Here his senior year, he's listed as 5'9", 151. So Anthony got 3 inches shorter in 4 years and only gained 1 pound. I don't think that's right. But if it is, I want to know what diet he's on. So not often a high school kid loses 3 inches in a year, and Anthony hasn't either. But the transfer of stats between the schools doesn't really compute there. But we're glad Anthony's been here the last few years. Glad he's a senior here on this Falcon team, out there playing defensive back right now. Quarterback keep, as it looked to be. There's a little shovel pass, creative. Pass shovel forward.
Pass falls incomplete. Falcons take over.
And that ball's going to fall incomplete. So not even, it was a forward pass technically, but really just kind of pushed forward with 2 hands. Falcons almost get their hands on it. Really doesn't matter because Falcons are going to take over on downs, leading 58-22. They're going to have 1st and 10 at Lawton-Bronson's 26-yard line. Now DeJean in at quarterback for the Falcons. Isaac Neubauer, one of those seniors here on senior night, coming in to play offensive line. He's going to line up at right tackle. And the handoff is going to be to Parks. He's going to race around the right side, avoid a couple tackles, cut inside, all the way down to the 15-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down. A gain of 15 there for Andrew Parks. Clock will go under 9 minutes here. Falcons play clock at 27, content to take their time and get the right play call in. And Falcons are going to take a timeout, which everybody appreciates in this weather. So we'll sit in the rain a little bit longer. Falcons lead 58-22, 8:59 left here in the fourth quarter. Take a little break. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
Visit Jim's TV and Appliance in Odebolt to see the Whirlpool washer with 2 ways to wash, thanks to the 2-in-1 removable agitator. With a flexible capacity, you can take the agitator out for bulky loads or keep it in for items like jeans. Shop now at Jim's TV and Appliance and get twice the washer you have at home. Jim's TV and Appliance in Odebolt, your Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana authorized service center, serving the area for more than 65 years.
Falcons at the 16-yard line.
Falcons ball at the 16 after the long run by Parks. Parks is going to get it good, but met right in the backfield after the give from DeJean. He'll lose about 5. It'll be 2nd and 15 for the Falcons. Games of note. West Lyon and Central Lyon George Little Rock playing up north tonight. If anybody's got that score and they want to text me, let me know. I can't find it on my phone so far. It was a game everybody was definitely interested in. There's going to be a keeper by DeJean. He's going to go around the right side, scoot out of bounds, get some of that lost yardage back. Gain of about 9.
Up to the 16-yard
No,
line.
gain of about 6. Sorry, yard marker guy looked a little confused out there along with his line judge, but now 3rd and 10 for the Falcons. They gain that lost yardage back. 3rd and 10 from Lawton-Bronson 16. 7:47 left here to go in the 4th quarter. Give us to Parks. He sneaks through a few tacklers. Now he's wrapped up.
Parks carries for a yard.
Gain of about 1.
4th down.
4th and 9 here for the Falcons. So you see those, it's hard for a player out there as the Falcons content to let the clock tick away, especially the play clock, but that leaves the offense standing out there in the rain. You can see a lot of players kind of rubbing their hands together trying to stay warm as you spend a lot of time idle between plays, content to get this game over with. So there's a missed snap there, never got to the quarterback. Falcons able to cover it up, but it's not going to really matter there as the Falcons are going to turn over on downs. Lawton's going to take over at about the 19-yard line. So continuous clock. Stops here on change of possession. And we've got like some substitutes on defense. Ethan Frank's in the game here on senior night, ladies and gentlemen. You know it's one of our favorites. Lawton-Bronson goes around the right side, and they get away from everybody. He's going to go all the way. This is going to be an 81-yard touchdown by Lawton-Bronson.
Touchdown, Eagles.
As he gets around to his right side, Falcons not able to keep up with that speed. Lawton with a lot of speed on the outside. They've shown that on a few long, big plays tonight.
I think he had a Red Bull.
And that'll stop the continuous clock as the rain gets a little heavier here. That'll make it 58 to 28. As they get their two-point conversion, 58 to 30. They continue to
58-30.
wipe off the window here to keep the camera able to stay in focus. And enough rain here, kind of hard to see the scoreboard as well, but it's football weather. It's October in Iowa for sure. Falcons are going to take this as 58 to 30 now. Lawton-Bronson trails. Lawton-Bronson's going to kick off. Falcons are going to take this victory tonight as sloppy or as messy as this last 6 minutes and 33 seconds will be. They'll host a playoff game here next week, we think, against the 4th place team from District 8, which as it currently stands would be Shenandoah, but state still has some decisions to make, so we'll see how that goes. But regardless, plan on the Falcons hosting a playoff game Friday night, 7 o'clock, a week from tonight. It's raining inside the press box at this point, affecting all our equipment. So if everything blacks out, you know what happened. We'll make no attempt to get it hooked back up. And we'll just pack it up. But 6:33, we're not complaining because those folks down in front of us, those Falcon fans and those Lawton-Bronson Eagle fans across the way that have stayed in this rain to watch these kids play, it's admirable. We want to thank Falcons have great fans. And anybody who needed to stay out of the cold of the rain or couldn't get here tonight because of distance, we're glad you're watching here on Fuller Digital Solutions. Lawton-Bronson's going to kick off. Falcons have kind of a hands team in here. And they'll go ahead and kind of pooch it up into the air. That's going to be caught and secured by Corbin. Corbin's going to come around across the 40. He'll get wrapped up, and good job coming up and catching that kick there. That's a live ball, obviously, on a kickoff. And he secures it, holds it with two hands, gains a little yardage, and the Falcon offense will come out to fight again. 6:25 left here in the ball game as our continuous clock went away there on that touchdown by Lawton-Bronson. And some Falcon varsity players come back out on the field here as Coach Allen didn't like exactly what he saw. Lawton-Bronson, I believe, kept their varsity offense in against our junior varsity defense. And obviously Lawton-Bronson 81 yards for a touchdown there. Broken play here by Kohler, nobody to give it to. And he's going to fall forward for a gain of about 3. Maybe 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Falcons. Clock will tick under 6 minutes here. 58 points, I believe, with maybe more to come for the Falcons. It's going to be their season high. Previously was 55 against Mapleton. .58 points also going to be the season high given up by Lawton-Bronson. They'd previously given up 53 to West Lyon.
Corbin on the catch. Enough for a first down.
And Falcons still keep it through the air, able to get a first down and move the chain. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the game. Falcons on Lawton's side of the field once again. Ladwig's going to bust through here, break a couple tackles, keep his head down. Be tackled by a host of Lawton-Bronson defenders, but not before he rumbles all the way down to the 17-yard line. A 25-yard gain there for Kelton Ladwig. Falcons swap some players out. Ladwig's going to come out as well. Kohler out, DeJean in. .433 left in the game. Falcons lead 58-30. Dalton Mefford, I believe, with the carry there on the give from DeJean. He's still up.
Mefford on the carry.
Nice gain for Dalton Mefford, the sophomore, getting some action here. 8-yard gain for Dalton. It's going to be 2nd and 2. Senior night here at OABCIG. We saw Ethan Frank take the field earlier on defense. Ethan, of course, you know, has been on the football team this year. I think it's his birthday today. We like to call him Hot Dog. He has helped out here for Fuller Digital on the microphone and on the camera for several years, so he's one of our favorites. Happy birthday to Ethan. There's Mefford with the give from DeJean. Again, Mefford fights and fights forward.
Mefford on the carry.
So that shotgun snap
Enough for a first down,
and
first
give
and
to
goal.
the running back hasn't looked pretty, but it's been effective. Gain of about 5. It's going to give the Falcons first down and goal from the 6-yard line. Dalton Mefford, 2 big carries. Now Isaac Hofling in the game at quarterback. Isaac will take the snap here, standing at about his 10-yard line. He'll get it down to Mefford. Mefford got good blockers out front. Falcon offensive line in there has done a nice job there for Dalton his past 3 carries. He gets 4. It's going to be second and goal from the 2-yard line. Falcons lead 58-30. Lots of subs in here for the Falcons. Still plenty of time left in the game. They can't run out the clock and not score, so Coach Allen puts his junior varsity players in there and lets them have a chance at it. They're making the most of it so far. This Falcon senior class undefeated at home through their 4 years at OABCIG. And the give is to Mefford again, and he's going to sneak in and cut his way to a touchdown. Some nifty running by Dalton Mefford on this drive. That'll put the Falcons up 64-30. We'll see what they want to do. They're going to stay out and go for 2. JV team is in here, so not necessarily a crew that kicks a whole lot. They'll leave that offense on the field. Impressive small drive here by the Falcon Junior Varsity. And that give is to Mefford again, I believe. He's going to get in, and they're going to say he's down and short. So try no good.
That makes the score OABCIG 64.
But Dalton Mefford does some damage on the ground here in varsity action for the Falcons. The sophomore comes through, puts the Falcons up 64-30. We'll stay right here, as I think these teams will be out pretty quick to get this kickoff going. 2:21 left here in the 4th quarter. Lawton-Bronson comes in tonight with a 3-point loss to Woodbury Central, a 1-point loss to West Sioux, 22-13 loss to Ridgeview in a game they led 7-6 in the 3rd quarter. So, and you've seen some good things out of Lawton-Bronson here tonight. Just can't put it together for 4 quarters. They've struggled with that, but they've challenged about every opponent that they've seen tonight. Didn't quite expect Falcons to get away this far in this one, 64-30. But again, with these weather conditions, about anything goes. That ball's going to be picked up and fumbled and fallen on. As the Falcons try to get to it, but it's going to stay with Lawton-Bronson. 2:17 left here in the 4th quarter. And Lawton with some substitutions here as well. So, and Lawton's going to take a timeout with 2:17. You know, they want to get some subs in and get things sorted out, which you can totally understand. But, of course, all the fans really appreciate sitting out here for another 60 minutes or so, or 60 seconds or so. It's just about enough for about all one person can take. It's just been wet and windy all night long here as you see puddles start to form on the sidelines. The field looks pretty good from up here in the press box, but you could definitely tell between the hashes and between the 30s, it's pretty muddy out there. We'll need to probably stay off the field and hope for a couple dry days between here and playoff time. Falcons are going to host a playoff game more than likely a week from tonight at 7 o'clock. We'll be here in Ida Grove. Fuller Digital will be here as well. There's a play to the outside by Lawton-Bronson. Goes forward for about 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6.
Runner on the outside.
Clock's going to continue to run.
Brings up second down.
Usually this here over here will wait is out of bounds, but he wasn't doing nothing. I throw like, you know what? They ain't gonna catch. They ain't gonna catch.
Clock continues to run. We'll go under 1:45 here. Lawton-Bronson sneaks a run up the middle. Good for about 5.
Third down for the Eagles.
It'll be 3rd and about 4 here.
Keep looking at it.
Lawton-Bronson with a few more plays to run here. They're quick to the line here. Kudos to them. Want to get some plays in here while they can. That snap goes through the quarterback's hands and up in the air. He's able to get it, but Falcon defense is going to swarm him after that. Big loss, 10 yards or better. That's going to make it about 4th and 15 here. Clock's going to go under a minute. Lawton doesn't have to snap it till about 32 seconds left here. They're going to go ahead and run a play. If they don't get this, the Falcons are probably going to take over if they can make this stop. But a big play there. And flags all over, so we'll stop the clock again here. Lawton able to get all the way outside, gain about 16 yards. They were going to get a first down there. But flags thrown by the blindside block. Called on Lawton-Bronson. And that'll be half the distance. .46 seconds here left in the 4th quarter. They'll mark this penalty off as for some reason these last 2 minutes of the 4th quarter become torturously long. 4th and 25 now for Lawton. A run up the middle. Falcon defensive line able to meet him there. Several substitutions in there for the Falcons. They do a nice job.
Falcons will take over 1st and 10.
Falcons are going to take over 40 seconds. They just have to snap the ball one time, and I think that'll be that. You imagine the Falcons are going to come in and take a knee here.
Reminder, Falcon fans, that we will be hosting a
after the game is over, we'll be take a short break here. Watch some commercials, some great sponsors we've had here at Fuller Digital. We'll come back and throw a few stats at you here for senior night. And Hofling in the shotgun. He's going to go ahead and kneel that, and that'll be that. 40 seconds on the play clock, 35 on the game clock, so Falcons don't have to run another play. Falcons win here on senior night, 64-30, in kind of a wild fashion here, especially in the second half. Lawton-Bronson threw a lot at the Falcons. They answered the bell every time. We'll take a 2-minute break, be back with just a few stats. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
What word best describes your kitchen? Stunning, spacious, beautiful, maybe even functional. If you are considering a new kitchen that encompasses all of the above, it's time to call Kitchens and More by Melissa, your holiday kitchens dealer in Arthur. It all starts with your vision, which is brought to 3D life, then custom built and professionally installed by Melissa and Matt, working side by side with you on every detail. Kitchens and More by Melissa, a holiday kitchens dealer where quality products meet professional design. MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. and helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top-notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com. Tired of dealing with hard water issues? Unsure of what's in your drinking water? Make the clear choice today by calling Mum Soft Water of Ida Grove, a family-owned and operated small business serving local Ida, Sac, Crawford, Monona, and Woodbury counties. From bottled water to water softening systems, Mum Soft Water is here to help. Celebrating their 10th year in business, they welcome you to stop in or call today for all of your water needs. Make the clear choice. Mum Soft Water, Ida Grove.
All right, see you, Kurt.
Success requires the right components. The good stuff. Your local Ida Grove Napa stocks top quality auto parts, tools, and equipment for your next project. They even have many items for heavy duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment, oftentimes in stock, plus access to more than 160,000 different parts they can order and have it ready for you in no time. Napa service, Napa know-how, combined with Napa quality and selection. When you shop your local Ida Grove Napa, get the good stuff.
So back here, Falcons win 64-30. Just to run down some of the scoring action. You can keep up with the stats on Iowa Bound if you'd like to get the individual passing and rushing stats. Too much for me to keep up with tonight, I can tell you that. Things got a little crazy. The 6:49 in the first quarter, Falcons get on the board, score a touchdown. Kohler to Ladwig, and then Falcons score again at 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Lawton-Bronson gets on the board, cuts that Falcon lead in half just with 35 seconds left in the first quarter, and you had to wonder, well, maybe they're going to make a game of this. And a nice drive, almost 14, looks like 14 plays or 15 plays, really drove the ball right down on the Falcons. Falcons immediately, just over a minute left, answered the call, a 23-yard pass and a 30-yard pass by Kohler to DeJean. They get on the board, 11:21 left in the second quarter. And then the two teams traded one turnover and downs and one punt. Lawton-Bronson scores again, 25-yard pass. And again, they just kept sneaking around and staying close, but the Falcons answer immediately once again with just very little time left on the clock. Falcons get an 18-yard pass reception from DeJean, or to DeJean from Kohler, and then after a 3-and-out, where the clock stopped twice by Lawton-Bronson, Falcons get the ball back. They score with 1 minute left, just a minute and 34 seconds later, after a 45-yard pass from Kohler to DeJean, then a 13-yard rush and a 4-yard rush. They go into halftime leading by quite a bit. Both teams come out, turn the ball over on downs in the second half. Falcons get an interception. Falcons throw an interception as the weather starts to wreak havoc on the ball when it's in the air on both offenses. Then Lawton-Bronson can't do anything with it. They turn the ball over on downs. But the Falcon offense able to put the ball in the air and still get some things done in the third quarter. Ladwig goes in from 1 yard after a long pass from Kohler. And then Lawton-Bronson gets a touchdown immediately answering the Falcons late in the third quarter. And then a 22-yard pass from Kohler to DeJean for another touchdown. Falcons pick up a fumble. Gage Lead recovers a dropped snap on a punt. A punt that was successful just one play earlier, but procedure penalty called on Lawton-Bronson. They have to punt it again, and the punter not able to handle the snap. He puts it on the ground. Gage Lead picks it up and rumbles in from about 15 yards out. That ended our third quarter. Lawton-Bronson only had the ball twice in the fourth quarter as the clock started to run continuously, but they put a stop to that with an 81-yard touchdown down their sideline about the middle of the fourth quarter for a touchdown. Both teams turned the ball over on downs previous to that. And then Dalton Mefford gets in the game for the Falcons and has runs of 25, 8, and 5 yards to end a short drive for the Falcon Junior Varsity that got in the game towards the end. That makes the score 64-30. So a wild, wet, and crazy game here in Ida Grove. Remember, Ida Grove's more than likely going to host, OABCIG High School is going to host a playoff game next week at 7 o'clock. We'll see what opponent OABCIG gets matched up with. Word on the street is it might be Shenandoah from District 8. We'll see how that plays out. And want to thank everybody for watching. If you were able to stay home and watch from the comfort of your own home, you lucked out tonight because it got pretty crazy and wet and miserable out there. But thank all the Falcon fans that stayed and Lawton-Bronson fans that stayed as well. Senior night here at OABCIG. Again, our seniors tonight: Miles Beck, Ethan Berenson, Kelton Ladwig, Anthony Newquist, Marshall Mogensen, Jager Loger, Ethan Frank, Gage Lead, Braden Barber, Carson Hofling, Isaac Neubauer. Through this regular season, this senior class is undefeated at home through 4 years. They are 37-6 as a football team, and 4 of those 6 losses are to eventual state champions in their class. So quite a legacy. These kids continue to leave, and this senior class no different. We want to thank everybody for watching. We'll be back next week with Fuller Digital Solutions.